What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? How you do? I am late. I am late. I am late. Whew. Whew. Hi. How are you? Welcome to another edition of 30 Days of I O Me. I haven't been counting, but I know it's in the 20s because I wrap up Sunday. This Sunday will be it. This is week 4. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are joining me on any social media platform, give me a share, please, and thank you. How are you? You are so appreciated if you are in this thing. Whew, I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. Let me figure this out. So I am trying to make sure all of my pages are working. I got YouTube working fine. I got to see what Facebook is doing. This solo podcast or broadcast, this isn't the podcast technically, but this solo situation is so very interesting. My goodness, my goodness. Because I have to do everything myself and make sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, and yeah, figure it all out. But come on in, join me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see. I'm trying to log on to Instagram. I want to see everything on Instagram too. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram simultaneously. Drop your name in the chat or just say, hey, a thumbs up, a star, or something. Let me know you're here because I won't see you are here if you don't say anything. Okay? Appreciate you. Oh, there it goes. So Instagram shows me live. Yay. We are good to go there. How was your Tuesday? I want to know. I really be wanting to talk to people. I want people to let me know what's going on in your life. What do you want to hear? What do you want to learn? I'm here for you. The challenge for me has been for me to just grow as a content creator, as a coach, a host, all the things that I am doing and aspiring to grow in. Yeah. All right, all right, all right, all right. So let's see. I need to be on the Book of Face as well. Lord have mercy, Jesus. That child of mine. Lord. Okay. Where am I at? I'm thrown off, man. Folks get to doing crazy stuff. All right. So today I titled this segment of the 30 Days of I Owe Me the Transformation Talk. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Let me know you in this thing because I can see people on, but I can't see who it is. So let me know you're here, please, and thank you. And I would definitely appreciate a share. Hey, Maria, Maria, Maria. Man, I appreciate you so much. Yes, so today I am talking about transformation. Um, a lot of people in the industry that I am affiliated with, coaching space, um, people call themselves life coach or even speaking, um, motivational speaker, inspirational speaker. I prefer transformational coach and transformational speaker because I don't want to just hype you up and inspire you, but I want to leave you empowered and transformed. And the way that I empower people is to give them tools, resources, and wisdom from my own experiences and knowledge base and resources, and and give you like practical, actionable steps so that you can implement and make an actual transformation in your life. And when I'm speaking, I definitely acknowledge that I have been blessed with a gift of words because, man, I can put some words together and say some things, and people have responded in ways that let me know, and it's a consistent reaction when I take the stage that people they are changing, their lives are changing. And definitely when I'm coaching, man, when I'm coaching I get to act like actually go one-on-one with an individual and dig into their lives. Like I've gone to somebody's house and looked in their kitchen cabinets, checked their laundry room, look at how their kids rooms are kept, what is their closet looking like. I take a holistic approach to coaching because I want your whole life to transform. Now, if I get that granular on your life, yes, there is a cost. Yes, there is a cost. But I'm not in it, just for the money. However, time is valuable and I can't get time back. So I have to assess a value. And one thing I've learned that Karima, hello, Queen. I see you. I see. Man, listen, if I don't have anybody on the podcast, I would love to have you on, Queen. This lady got a story, y'all. She got a story. She got a story. And all you young folks that are out here crashing out, you probably want to hear from this queen, because man, whew, let me take a swig of water on that. Ironically, I was sitting back. One of the reasons, so y'all see, I took my twist out, braids, whatever you call it. I've had the same hairstyle for the last at least 13 years, and I gotta comb my hair now. Getting ready for the live every day is a challenge. Um, But one of the things that did slow me down beyond doing my hair is I got distracted because I turned the TV on and First 48 was on. And I sat down and I watched like 3 episodes. I said, and this is the honest to God truth. I told myself, watch the First 48 so that you remind yourself how easily people get caught. Because, baby, there are some days folks make you ready to throw it all away. Yeah, I literally today reminded myself. And I'm making light of this. Of course, I'm making light of it. I'm a lifesaver, not a life taker, but man, folks can push you. They can really push you. And that is a big part of that has been a big part of my transformation, managing my mental so that I don't get, to that point of no control. I used to like to think that I was in control because I held back so long and I always, let people keep poking, poking, poking. But then once I crash out, I crash out. It's still just because I waited, calculated on you know, when I let go doesn't make it any less reckless. So I am very proud of that transformation that I have made. I don't really let people will push me to the point where I get frustrated at times. Most of the time people can't even get to me like that. But there are times where people push me to the point of frustration and I am proud that I can look back and just laugh like, man, 20 years ago you would have been on the floor. And I'm so, so, so glad that I grew up and I didn't go through more than I did, um, because of my temper. Um, some of the transformations that I have made more recently, this challenge alone, I have never gone live this many consecutive days ever. This is week 4, 30 days of I Owe Me. I set out to do this challenge to help and inspire other people. And it has really helped me as a person who is a content creator, aspiring to be a full time content creator. Um, I needed to get these reps in. I really did. I did a TikTok this morning, really encouraging people to put those reps in. But I was more coming from a spiritual perspective, and that's another thing. You gotta stay connected to your source. When you take everything on as you, it's all you, and then something big and tough happens, it's easy to lose hope. It's easy to feel overwhelmed because you don't have any hope. To me, if I didn't know God, I would have cracked and wouldn't be able to be put back together again. Ask me how I know, because I tried to walk away. I tried to, as I say, break up with God. It doesn't work for me. And there are people who don't believe, and that's them. I don't care what anybody's situation is. You still really should believe in something bigger than yourself, because if it's only on you and something gets bad, like super bad, you might just be overwhelmed and don't have any sense of hope, direction, or even motivation to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep trying, or even to get through whatever it is. Um, my hope is that there was a panelist, conversation. Oh, wait a minute, Mara. Wait a minute. Maria Wheeler, who's a Salafu Boba Baba, come and attain richness through rituals. Um, hey Mookie Gal, Salafu Baba. I don't know who you are, but yeah, we don't come over here to don't come over here with that. Nah, nah, do not. Don't come trying to prospect my people now. Just don't. Bye bye. I don't want to disconnect anything, because if I could in this moment, you'd be blocked already. Just I don't know you, and don't come at my people. She does not want your rituals, and she has moral values. I've known that girl for about 50 years, so she's good. Okay, thank you. You're more than welcome to watch and join and learn and grow, but do not come at my people. No, ma'am. We don't do that over here. It's all love, though. And on that note, because you can't blow bubbles and be mad at the same time. Ooh. So those of you who know me, like really know me, know that I've always had a protective nature. I just didn't like that. I don't know. That looks like one of those spammer type people. Anybody that has been on this platform has been invited by me because I actually know them. I actually trust them and what they are about and what they are presenting. So, um, yeah, Salafu, you did not have an invitation to present anything here. So I felt like you were trying to come for my people, and we don't do that. Um, yeah. Now, transform and today the lights are like really bothering me. I can't hardly see. I want to make sure I'm acknowledging the Instagram folks. I already spoke to Kareem. Kareem and the Lone Wolf with me today. Hey, I appreciate you, Queen. Uh, I want to talk about um, one of the first, not one of the first guests that I had during this challenge was Miss Classy, Renisha, talking about credit and finances and getting funding. That was one of the biggest transformations that I thought was the easiest for people to make. If you are able to get yourself to a 700 credit score, how much more breathing room will you have? That's a easy transformation. She get $250 and you get a full done for you credit reset. You here to learn. That's what I'm talking about, Queen. Yeah, people are crazy. Yes. Um, that was one that we had. And because this is week 4 and it's winding down, I'm going to be kind of recapping the people who were here, just so you know. I was initially on the schedule going to do the mother daughter bonding and family dynamic conversation, but I had just my timing today. I didn't get it all together. I'm going to have my mother and my daughter, at the very least, my mother and my daughter, maybe my sister and her girl. She has 3 daughters. So we might be able to pull that off with all of us. At the very least, my mother and my daughter, but I needed everything to be right. I didn't want it to be rushed and last minute. I keep hearing about so many families that are fractured and people don't speak to their parents or their children. And I don't understand that at all, at all. Um, so, I want to talk and, put my family on display. So, back to the transformations. The first transformation was Miss Classy, the credit guru. And all of these episodes are on the Blowing Bubbles podcast YouTube channel. You can go back, watch everything for free. Free. There were like multiple master classes offered during these this last 3 weeks, and it was all free. We had who else did we have? We had Miss Sexy, sex therapist. We had some grown folks conversation. That one was really, really enlightening, and I learned some things. I really did. Um, I am sad to say I'm not active right now, but I learned some things. Um, we had Dr. Hazel J, a grief and healing counselor. And we learned so very much during that episode. I have had my share of grieving, honey. And I believe that I grew. I grew. I hope that any of you that were watching have experienced and learned and heard something that helped you to grow. I know I'm missing some. Oh, I had Renee, the accidental flipper. We had a whole real estate conversation where she was talking about when she went through a divorce. It was like she just didn't know what her next move was going to be, and she had some high limit credit cards and charged a whole flip. And she's been flipping for the last 17 years. So she calls herself the accidental flipper. And last night the topic was friendship. and community. I was waiting. There was a young lady who's going to talk about building your community, building your tribe, finding your tribe when you're, out here doing business the way that business is done now, but she was never able to connect. However, I did at the last minute sent out text messages to some long-term friends. So we all sat there on this live last night and realized, I said, oh my God, this is over 160 years of combined friendship. We all met. Some of them, well, two of them knew each other before me and my other girl moved over to that neighborhood, but we met in 1984. That is 41 years ago. Mind blowing. And we're still all close. I am so honored to have people who have loved me for 4 decades and we don't share a drop of blood. Now I got my family now, but people who have loved me for that long and rock with me. I text my girls at like 6:15 and they both got on. And then my homeboy, he saw us on. He said, I need to get in here. And he jumped on. So the four of us, we just laughed and talked and reminisced and talked about how we are as grandparents now. I said we were just 12 years old on a basketball court. What the heck? How are we like this age right now? It's so crazy. But that is a major transformation, just to be able to share in the things that we do and share with our children and our grandchildren, talk about our legacies, talk about our businesses, and how we continue to show up for one another. um I've evolved. I've always been a friend because my parents were good friends, my grandparents were good friends. I saw true friendships my whole life. My grandmother, my mother's mother, had multiple sclerosis and I never saw her walk. So she was in a hospital bed at the house. And her best girlfriend every week came to the house with a bag of library books and sat with my grandmother and they just talk and read. That was a true friend. So imagine being born into that. And then my mother and her girlfriend's been friends for over 65 years. It's four of them. And they travel together, they do stuff. That's what I saw. Me and my girlfriends. I got some, even though those from last night were 40-year friendships, I got some 50-year friendships. Yes. Fruit Ave, baby, Fruit Ave. So and two of them live here in Atlanta. We all the way from our little bitty town in Pennsylvania. A couple of my childhood friends, same age, same grade, live right here. So, and we didn't move together. We didn't plan anything, but if something is happening with one of us in our lives, we know that that call can go out and somebody's showing up. So yeah, it says a lot about you as a person when you have somebody who sticks with you that long. Um, so although I have evolved, I have grown, I have transformed, I am still the same in that regard. People who know me don't have to worry about me switching up. They know I'm solid. You're solid. We're solid. So my transformations have been me. The biggest transformation was the consistency. That is my biggest flaw, has been my biggest flaw. I am working diligently on it. I have shown up. There's a couple nights I didn't. Fatigue set in, but I'm here. I'm doing the work. I'm putting in the reps and I'm constantly improving. I'm learning more modern techniques on this social media. I have been posting on TikTok. I want to know some things that you guys are doing. What are you working on to transform your life? The simple things. Oh, the main thing we started out first night was vision mapping, and I hope somebody took that vision map. I'm telling you, it transforms lives. If you want clarity in anything that you're doing, personally, professionally, spiritually, socially, whatever area you need clarity in, do that exercise. Go back to episode 1 of the 30 Days of I O Me challenge from June 22nd. It is on YouTube. And if you watch that and you want download, I can send you the download. Matter of fact, I probably should put it in the show description so people can just download it from there. I created a PDF with a very thorough description of how to do it, step by step, examples, and all the things. So that is one of the things that I do, clarity coaching. I do it for organizations, I do it for individuals. I can do it for small groups, or it can be 1,000 people or whatever. It's very, very easy to teach. I've had people like literally break down crying when they saw how they were lacking in direction, and when the light bulb, I could see the light bulb go off. It is so rewarding for me to see, to like look out and see the light bulb go off in people's eyes. This is why I do this. I love, love, love just seeing people transform. I swear I'm going to get, thank you, Kareem. How long does the reset last? So this challenge is over Sunday night. I started June 22nd. It's over next week. But my podcast, so I'll resume the podcast, which will be every Wednesday night, live at 8:45. I am I'm kind of feeling the more frequent cadence. I won't be like doing this formal regimented have a topic and a schedule and all of that and planning guests and everything like this, but this is something that I really enjoy, and I do have a platform where I want to be able to invite others to use my platform and set their courses in motion within my community. I am building my community. I have on Facebook right now, it's on Facebook and it is free for ladies, ladies only. It's an acronym called ACE, Accountability Circle of Excellence. So search for ACE, become an ACE. And if you have any type of programming that you want to implement, you need a platform. I have a platform. We can talk about that and make that happen. I want to not have to do everything myself. That's why I partnered with so many of these women practitioners, because I don't need to know everything. I just know the women who know the things that the other women need to know. And that's all that matters. I've been saying for years, I'm one who connects the dots. So yeah, let's get the dots connected. If you got the knowledge, you got the desire to share the knowledge, even if you're charging for it, let's make that happen. I got the platform. You don't even have to set anything up. You just let's make it happen. So that is open to people that I actually know. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. So Blowing Bubbles podcast. And again, please give me a share, give me a subscription. I am working hard to get these YouTube likes and view hours up. I want so badly to be in that zone. I don't understand why I have almost 5,000 Facebook friends and I don't even have 500 subscriptions on YouTube. Do I need to weed and see the dog on Facebook list? What's going on? What's really going on? I am transforming, but I am not trying to sit here just with dead weight because y'all be trolling. I watch the analytics and people be on here and they don't join. It's a way you can watch without actually clicking on a person's live. Why? People watching too. One of the episodes had like 6,000 people or something. I was like, huh? But only 132 joined it. So yeah, that's some weirdo stuff to me. Sorry. And it could be that people are, I know my son and my daughter and my mother share my podcast every time I log on. So maybe it's their people. I don't know. But a lot more people view it than actually what it's a layer to it. I don't know. I don't understand it. But yes, so I am growing, I am transforming, and I hope that you are as well. I am committed to helping people to improve. I want to see everybody dismiss this notion of the imposter syndrome. I don't get it. I've never been in a space where I thought I did not belong because I wasn't qualified or something like that. Um, I'm first and foremost a believer. Secondly, my family, my parents always poured into me, and I always thought that I can do anything I want to do. And I think that's why I do so many things. I want you to believe in you too. If you don't believe in you and you don't have the confidence that in whatever you're pursuing, it's going to project from you. And that confidence or lack of confidence may come across in so many different ways. Just believe in you. Stand on your gifts. If you're operating outside of your gift, that might be the source of your insecurity. You might be doing something because somebody else is doing it. And you, oh, I can do that too. Let me go open a food truck. Girl, you don't even cook that good. Stop. Go back over there and do hair. That's what you've been doing. That's what you're good at. So when you're walking in your purpose, you can't miss. You cannot miss. You can't. Um, so yeah, be who you were created to be, and you will always be right. Nobody else was created as you. In that space, there is no room for the imposter syndrome. You belong there. You are the only one qualified to do that, be that, say that, speak that, walk that. Okay. So to thine own self be true. And that is like the most basic thing. There is no reason in the world for anybody to walk into a room that, especially if it's a job that you were hired for, do not let anyone make you feel inferior. I don't understand the imposter syndrome. That's one of those things that just baffles me. Like, what do you mean? But I got, man, we find more ways to trip ourselves up. I swear, life don't be as hard as some of us make it. It's really not. Like, you're here and you've convinced yourself you don't belong here. Okay. Hearing me say that, I hope that makes you feel goofy next time you trick yourself out of your blessing. Stop. It's really that simple. Stop that. You're here. Okay. I didn't have to say anything else. You're here. Wherever that here is, you're here. You're there. You got in that room. You got that job. I remember when I first moved to Georgia and I applied for a job with a company that the job description said they require a master's degree. Baby, I got a whole bunch of student loan debt and didn't get one degree. Guess what? I got that job. And in 4 months, I got a promotion. You're going to tell me no. You're not going to, a job description is not going to make me not apply. I got the job and got promoted in 4 months. One of the largest corporations in the entire world. I think they're the third in the world. I will not say their name, but find it if you want. I got the job that I wasn't qualified for. Was the first woman to ever have had that job. When I quit, because I quit, no notice, the crash out was on the way. I quit that job and they hired 9 people to replace me. Baby, you better know your worth. You better know your worth. They'll never replace me. It took 9 people. Everybody couldn't wait to take her. They can't fix it. They can't figure out what you was doing, how you were doing, all you was doing. Yep. I know. So the next time that enemy creeps into your ear, you better stand on who you were created to be. You are wherever you are for a reason. You are not an imposter. You belong there. You earned it. You earned it. You deserve it. You are worthy. You are enough. Work on that transformation. If that's your journey, if that's your struggle, if that is your truth, Work on that. You are worthy. Man, I don't even, and that wasn't even, ooh, I just sometimes flow. I don't know where that came from. I did have some notes, and that was just not it. ah, the one thing, another one thing that I want to talk about is just that self reflection. That um, if you, especially if you are new to the challenge, the whole concept of the I owe me challenge came about because, and shame on me because I don't have my book next to me. I created, first of all, last year I released my first book, Residue: Growing from Crush to Crushing It. And then I set out to create a companion journal to go along with it because people kept asking me, well, what does crushing it mean to you? And I kept having to explain it. And people were like, well, how can you help me to learn how to crush it? I want to crush it. And that looks so different for so many people. And every time I was trying to tell somebody the things that I did, I always started with the I used to call it the ultimate goal setting. And now I renamed it the vision mapping. And I renamed it the vision map when, if you don't know, I coach, transformational coach. I was coaching this young lady and she has children, she has young children. And I asked her, well, what's your vision for your life and your children's life? And she said, I don't know. And I said, well, what do you see yourself doing? Where do you see your kids? What do you hope for your children? And she had nothing. And I instantly, it was almost like I felt convicted because I have this tool. Dang, Instagram is tripping. I have this tool that was incomplete and I wasn't able to articulate on her level to where she understood how to define a vision, her vision for her life. She wasn't thinking that big, she wasn't thinking that far, she had not been exposed to things. Her childhood was one of despair and deprivation and extreme violence and all kinds of trauma. So when you're talking about a person who comes from such a fractured existence, I'm trying to be careful with my words. Um, you really have to be careful when you're pouring into somebody like that because they don't know, and you can't take for granted that they understand how to put one foot in front of the other. Man, I'm so proud of this girl now. She did what she was guided to do. And her life and her children's lives are looking completely different. And I told her, if you listen to me in 6 months from now, you won't recognize your life. I pray that one day she is comfortable coming on here because I'm telling you. So I created, I have this, the ultimate planner. It's on Amazon. You can search my name, Karana Hosey. It is on Amazon. The ultimate planner will help get you there. I started mine the beginning of this year, and I said the first thing I wrote was I was gonna sit down and have dinner. I was gonna have this holiday dinner with my son. Not even a month later. And it's a non-calendar based planner, okay? So you don't have to worry about it being July. Not even a week later, after I wrote that thing out, my son got a parole hearing. 2 months later, my son came home after 11 and a half years. I said I was going to have dinner with my baby. Write the vision and make it plain. Write the vision and make that thing plain. Thank you, Karima. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So I have the planner, and I started to do this because I want to see other people um, be able to take something so simple and I can send it to you for free. I'm not even selling, not the planner, and you got to pay for the planner if you go to the planner, but I can send you the vision mapping exercise um, for free. Just DM me Lord. Yeah, I'm not the best at the DM game. I get so many, yeah, especially Facebook. I get too many. I'll miss it. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, but email me. I'll put my email out there. Um, you can email Karana easier, KaranaHosey@gmail.com. I don't feel like typing right now. I'm tired, y'all. I Today has been a whole day. It's been a day. It's been a long day. I ate a little bit too late last night. I waited until after I got off live to eat. And my goodness, I had the craziest dream. So I can't eat after 8 p.m. Because, baby, the dreams that I have, like I had to jump down a well to save a baby from drowning, and I couldn't get to the baby. And my my friend, my homeboy Tom Tom, I don't know. Today is mom's birthday, so I know he's not on here, but Tom Tom had to jump down the well and get the baby, and then his dad was in the well too. His dad went down there first trying to get the baby, so it was crazy. I woke up cracking up. So know your body, man. That was another segment. Just knowing your body. I hope you all go back and watch those episodes. Um, I know my body, and I know better than to eat late. And I ate about 9:30 last night. I should have took my butt to bed, and I ate. I don't know. I just ate some jerk chicken and some dirty rice. Whew. Yeah, that dream was just crazy. I could still see and feel that little baby. I'm talking about a newborn. Had to jump down a well to save the baby. Imagine that. Like I'm above it. So that is the transformation that I offer. Um, well, the physical guide for transformation, just having that and self reflection. That is the biggest thing that helped me to start to turn things around in my life. Just really taking a deep dive look inside of me. If you don't know the story, if you have not read my book Residue, and the thing that led me to writing Residue was in January of 2023. I went to Florida for a funeral and decided, because it was like 90 degrees the whole time I was there, I wanted to go to the beach. And so I stayed an extra 2 days so I could go swimming. And I stayed in the ocean the whole time, just about the whole, all daytime I was at the beach. And I'm a little bit of a neat freak. And when I came home from anytime I travel, I will immediately empty my suitcase and put everything away. And this particular trip, I was so tired from swimming for 2 days. I left my suitcase at the foot of my bed. And when I got up the next morning, I had to use the bathroom and I tripped over that bag. And when I got to the bathroom, I just started cracking up. And I said to myself, what other bags are you tripping on? Man. And that little piece of yes, the power of the pen, that little piece of, hey, okay, Instagram is jumping. Hey, Sammy, we still got to link up, Sammy. I haven't forgotten you. Um, that little piece of self-reflection for me to just think about what is blocking me from being the highest and best version of myself. And I started writing chapter 1 that day, and the reflection has not stopped. So doing I've heard people call it shadow work, whatever you want to call it. I did it. Yeah, yeah. It was healing. It was revealing. I remembered stuff that I had forgotten. It was a lot. It was heavy. After I wrote chapter one, I couldn't touch it for about 2 or 3 months. Excuse me. Um, because it was so heavy writing that first chapter. Um, and I went back to my earliest memory of trauma. And that's where I started. And the title Residue came from, I thought I was over things. I thought I had dealt with it, but there was still that layer of residue keeping me from being the best version of me. So when you're ready to really change, grow, and evolve, take a deep look into your life, look in that mirror and have that conversation with yourself. Find the oldest version of you that you know was happy and unhurt, and go talk to her, go talk to him, give him or her a hug, like really reassure that child that it's okay and that you hear them, you see them, you have their back, you are not going to let anything or anyone hurt them anymore. And it might sound a little far-fetched, but baby, it works. It works because there is an inner you who is still crying out, who still wants the noise to stop, who still wants the pain to stop, who still wants somebody to just listen to them. Yeah, whatever the things are that apply to you, we all have something that wasn't as favorable in our youth. Especially people who are, everybody does, but there was a certain there were certain things that changed in America for sure. A lot of traditions um shifted. The era of crack ravaged our community. So a lot of things are different. There's a lot of brokenness in a lot of families and a lot of individuals. So I encourage you to take that deep dive, have that mirror moment. Chapter four, I think it's chapter four in the book, is called Mirror Mirror, and I really talk about that moment where I finally had to look at me, even in the physical sense. I could not look at myself. So I hope you get the book to hear the stories. I don't go too deep because Lord knows I wrote it. I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, here we go. And let me see. I'm just freestyling. I have not really looked at my notes. One thing that I did note here is in the I Owe Me challenge, I owe myself discipline. The power of discipline is so powerful. Just me showing up every night at 7 o'clock, no matter how tired I am. And now that I know that, don't get on me now. I know I was late tonight, but it's the hair. It's the hair. I don't have a twist anymore. I got to do something to my hair. I couldn't come to you with the. I wore a ball cap all day today. I couldn't come to you with the cap on because you wouldn't be able to see my eyes. And I want to connect with you. I want you to see my eyes because then, you might feel a little bit more connected. But the power of discipline is so strong. It's so strong. I am not the most disciplined individual. We talked earlier in the challenge about food. Baby, I have a whole lot of food allergies. So what I can't eat that I like, I eat what I want. It's that simple. I try my best to stop, to not go to the bakery more than once a month. Because that red velvet cake, my God, today. Red velvet. She is my friend. But being a woman of a certain age, I have to be concerned about all the things: cholesterol, diabetes mellitus, arteriosclerosis, high blood pressure, all the things. I have to be, concerned about that. Yes, God will help us out, Sherry. Yes, baby. So um I am a walking testimony of a person that struggles with discipline, especially mostly with food and money. I haven't been the most good steward of money ever. So, yeah, looking at yourself honestly, your habits, your tendencies, you'll know what you need to work on. But if you don't face it, you can't fix it. I say it all the time. You have to face it in order to fix it. So, discipline is one of the biggest keys to transformation. You got to first make the decision to make the decision. Commit, be disciplined, be like steadfast in what your goal is. Keep your eyes on the prize. Know where you're going. Because if you aim at nothing, you might hit something and it might not be the right thing. So get that vision map. Um, KaranaHosey at gmail.com. It's just my first and last name at gmail.com. If you're connected to me on any social media platform, you will see my name. I don't have any miss this and that and the other. It's my first and last name at gmail.com. I will happily send it to you with all detailed instructions because I want to see everybody operate in clarity. I want to see everybody um, have the experiences that they want for their lives. Like, it's so important. Like, do you want to travel more? You know, do you want to retire your mama? Like, what is it that you see your life looking like? So, yes, hit me up and I will gladly send you that. Now, one thing I will ask again, I keep getting text messages and everything. Oh, Lord. I don't know who's texting me. Oh, let me remind you all, and I'm not always the best at saying this. In case you forgot, I'm a whole real estate broker in these streets. I have a true rent to own program. If you feel like you want a house, but you're not quite ready, I have a true rent to own program. Your credit score can be as low as 500. You get up to 10 years to get your life right so you can refinance out. Your name goes on the deed day one. So it's not like the landlord can flake up on you. They can charge you something more. You still know what your house payment is going to be for 30 years because it's an FHA backed finance program with a bank who is doing this rent to own. So hit me up. I will send you my link and get you started. And you can buy traditionally, or if you have a house to sell, I'm definitely a girl. I'm still a whole retired carpenter in these streets, and I'm saying retired because Mama is really tired. But I will, as a part of my contract, work out a way to help you with some of the repairs or updates that you need to the house for a fee, of course, that can be rolled into the sale of the house. So if you need that help, I'm your girl. I am your girl. I am your girl. Please and thank you once again. Give me a subscription. Hit that notification bell on the YouTube channel, Blowing Bubbles Podcast. And I am going to sign off. I have not seen anybody ask any questions on any of the platforms. So I'm not going to stay. It's already, it's already been over an hour. Time flies. Time flies. When I started this, I had not gone live. I don't even know if I had gone live this year yet, maybe once or twice this year. So I'm really proud of myself. I want you to find something that makes you driven to keep going. I'm excited and I will say that was a dud. I thought I was smooth. Stay popping. Bye. Hit me up. Thank you. Love you.